So this is the part we are using from FCP Euro. Here's the part number. FCP Euro is not a sponsor, but if they would like to sponsor my channel at some point, I would greatly appreciate that. But anyway, here's a better view of the part number. There's the part number there, the Molly part number. And then here's the original unit made by Bear. As you can see, they're pretty similar in part number. Even the font is similar. So I have a feeling that this might be a unit made by Bear, just re-stamped as Molly. But anyway, I've had pretty good luck with these. One thing that you can do to help the installation is modify a cheap Chinese socket so that it fits in the slot like so. And then you can use a ratchet or something to tighten this unit back in the hole and lock it in. And you use that to remove the old one. You could also use right angle, really long pair pliers like this. It's going to be very difficult to get good footage here of where you need to go. So as you can see, where the gas pedal used to be, I've got a light here. And the new part goes in the hole. Oh, that is like right over there. So as you can see, I sprayed a little bit of silicone spray. It should dry off. We can wipe things down once this resistor is in place. Oh man, I wish I can get you guys a better view. You basically have to finagle it in a weird position like this, bring it down and then into the hole. All while having your back kind of in the footwell of the vehicle. Not a fun job. Volvos used to be really nice vehicles to work on. Okay, so you can see I'm starting to work the unit kind of down into its hole here. Kind of going by feel. Pretty much these things always just kind of fall into place after you just screw with it for a while. You're fighting against the foam insulation on the firewall that's really springy and really grippy, which is why I sprayed that silicone spray. But eventually, with enough finagling, you can get this unit in its hole in the side of the heater box. Just patience is key. Take a break if you need to. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a break here. My back's starting to kill me. Okay, so I'm about to start messing with this thing again. As you can see, I've got it pretty much right where it needs to go in the hole, but the flange of the resistor is hitting the side of the airbox here, and the cooling fins is hitting the side of the case there. I don't know if you can see that. So just a little bit more jiggling, and eventually this piece will go into the hole. You just have to have a lot of patience, and this is still easier than removing the dashboard. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera off so I can have a little bit more space and see if I can get this unit in. All right, so I jiggled it a little bit and got some progress. As you can see, it's starting to go into the hole. Now the other hard part is to, this thing just rotates clockwise and locks into the housing here. So you've got to get it lined up. And because it's been a few days since I took the old one out, I'm gonna have to remember which way the plug-in for the connector was located. I think it was located upwards, so I'm gonna have to rotate this guy. I think there's reasons why there's not really any footage of this job on YouTube, because it's such a piss poor location for the camera. Okay, sorry for the heavy breathing. I had to pretty much roll on my back in the footwell here and get my other hand in here to get this guy to sit in its hole. So now it's pretty much ready to turn clockwise to lock it in place. I'm going to try to use my tool with the ratchet and see if I can get it in there and turn that clockwise a lock. Come on. I don't know if you caught that, but it locked in place. So now we just need to get the electrical connector plugged back into it, put the gas pedal back in place here and secure it with the 10mm nuts, and then put this plastic paneling here to cover the side of the airbox. All right, everything's gonna be struggle bus season here, but really we just need to get this connector lined up. Thankfully the wire has been in here for so long that it's more or less at the right angle. We just need to get it plugged in. So I got the connector pushed in. I had to use the right angle pliers to kind of push on the connector. We've got the battery unplugged. If you're going to use metal tools around this connector, you definitely want to have the battery unplugged, because I forget which wire it is. It might be this yellow with red one. It's always hot with the battery plugged in, so you don't want to cause a fire or shock yourself or cause any sort of damage. So what I did is I just used the needle nose pliers, these really long handled ones, and pushed on that connector until it went click. Now we've got to get this gas pedal or accelerator pedal plugged into the connector. As you can see, there's not really any slack here, so you've got to kind of work your hand around however way you need to do it and plug the pedal in first. That's my recommendation. It's a lot easier to plug it in when it's not bolted to the body yet. So I'll get this plugged in off camera because you're just in my way. Sorry, just kidding. I'll get it on camera. Okay, so as you can see, it went snapped in, and now we just need to put the three 10mm nuts in place. So I'll follow that up with the ratchet. So we don't want the gas pedal to come loose. And then we'll put the dash piece back together. So lastly, we want to put this side panel back on. There's a hook here that hooks into the dash right here. So you want to make sure to get that lined up before you start pushing and getting these snap fasteners to click in. So let's see if I can take this. Okay. So that's lined up. We'll line up the others back here. There we go. And just like that, this panel is in. I'll go back to the engine compartment and plug the battery back in, and we'll see how this blower motor works. As you can see here, we've got the ignition on. I don't have the engine running because I don't want to asphyxiate myself. So we got it on low speed. We'll just start going up the speeds and make sure it ramps. Just ramp down. And the blower motor turns off. So what this guy was doing, the fan was running at high speed all the time, even when the engine was off. So got a good fix here. Shut the ignition off for now. Anyway, hope this was helpful. I'm sorry that the camera angles weren't the best. It's just a really tight compartment to work with. I believe the service data says that you need to take the dashboard out to do this job. So while it might be difficult to do it, you know, the way I did it, it saves a lot of time compared to having to take the whole dashboard apart and out of the vehicle. It's not an easy thing to do on these cars. I think it's like a 3-hour job if I remember correctly. If you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to my channel. Hope you have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.